Look, I'm just gonna say it in case you ain't heard it, but the price of has skyrocketed. Okay.
I can already tell by the length of the eyelashes, in conjunction with the dexterity of the forehead bangs, that this will not be an intellectually riveting conversation. Notwithstanding, how could the price of the innards be skyrocketing when we exist in 304 culture today, in this my truth culture of the sexually liberated modern woman who thinks that being able to use her body in front of random men is empowering? I don't know how that can be skyrocketing. It sounds like that's a recipe to be plummeting because you're flooding the market.
Okay. Unattainable, if you will. More like unaffordable and unattainable.
Huh?
Because let's be honest, the risk of pregnancy is too damn it's like, you know, beforehand we was all like, yeah, okay, if I get pregnant by somebody I don't want to deal with, you know, yeetus fetus. But that's not the world we live in now.
So she's talking about Roe v. Wade. Now, y'all rioted for George Floyd, right? But when it comes to your own accountability, it's yeetus fetus, as disrespectful as what that is. So on one side of the coin, you got a cop kneeling on a man's neck, and on the other side of the coin, yeetus fetus. So what really is the difference? Oh, but y'all don't want to talk about that though. Why? Because then it forces accountability on you. Disgusting.
So you honestly think we finna sit here and deal with mediocre ass performances and and probably going to jail for some that's not even good?
304
No,
logic.
I'm not. I know the hell I'm not. And I know a lot of females I know not either. So, like I said, the price is skyrocketing. And if you can't pay it, you just ain't gonna be getting no, especially if you got a dingling.
So let me try to understand the thought logic. So if there wasn't the risk of being in prison for having an abortion, then you'd still be a 304. So AIDS won't stop you from being a career thought, but jail time for yeetus fetus will? Got it. As I've said in previous videos, women like this use abortion as a form of a contraceptive. When literally 30 forms of contraceptives exist, women like this value their own pleasure over their health or the risk of creating more life. I mean, just the pure unadulterated 304 thought logic here is just, you literally can't make this shit up. And she over here readily admitting that she sells her insides as well. Like, listen, mama, please get over yourself and your ego. Nobody wants you.
I remember this Black Lives Matter that was crazy during the pandemic. And one of my girlfriends, she hit me up and she was like, yo, we gotta do more. And I'm like, what more should we do? Like, we done been to 15 marches. She was like, nah, but we gotta do more. And I was like, well, what else do you want to do? She was like, I'm sick of these cops killing black men. And I was like, but you done had 10 abortions. You've killed more black men in the city of New York City. It's like, all your kids gonna be in heaven. Like, who was you? Why you marching for them other people? Why you ain't marching for us? And she was white. I was like, damn. You better stop killing these babies.
This is when comedians are at their absolute best, when they can speak uncomfortable truths to the ruling ideological class. And this is why comedians are so important, because they get to bob and weave around what's considered politically correct. But not a single solitary lie was told on this stage here today. The comedian's name is Daphne Springs. Go check her out.
When I started noticing something was wrong with me, immediately I started losing mobility in my legs. And I couldn't make it to the bathroom. I was running headfirst into walls because I just couldn't control myself. And I lost issues with my bowels. Like, I started just going whenever, wherever. And so when I went to the hospital and stuff, and when they found out and told me about it, just within like 2 weeks, not even, I couldn't walk anymore. From being like bedridden. And so that I still can't walk. I'm still trying to gain muscle in my legs to be able to stand, because I still need help standing. And with that, you know, I've had to take medicines, and some of the medicines caused me to go blind in my left eye. So I no longer have vision there, and I got a disease from AIDS in my eyes. So it's been a real big struggle, but I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to fight it, going to my doctor's appointments like I'm supposed to, doing therapy. But it has changed my life a lot, and my mom's.
She's been linked to entertainers like Chris Brown and Nick Cannon, and she's on TMZ speaking about her recent diagnosis of AIDS. And as sad as what that is, this is the reality of 304 behavior. So everybody should be paying attention. That's why I tell y'all guys all day, not even just for pregnancy, but for STDs as well. Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. And if y'all got sons and daughters out there that are coming of age, make sure you send this video to them, because far too often this side of the story or this reality does not get spoken about.
I knew in the back of my mind that I would have to tell people anyways, because if I even want to have any romantic relationship, they have to know. And I just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell everybody. And at the same time, I was also having thoughts of, well, if I don't make it, I want other people to know why. Like, this still happens, you know. It's not just something that was in the 80s. It's still a thing. And here I was running around thinking I was fine and dandy. I did get tested, believe it or not, but I didn't know that I needed to specifically ask for HIV or AIDS tests. I thought an STD check was checking for all of that, but I was very wrong.
Hell no, you done flew all the way out. Look, yo, she done flew all the way out here.
You really gonna record me?
No, I'm recording this shit. They need to know.
You really gonna record me?
No, they need to know. I done flew her all the way out to LA. She no cheeks. We've been FaceTiming. Come on, we've been FaceTiming every day.
I don't give a fuck.
We've been FaceTiming every day.
And you really taking me all the way back to the airport? You really taking me back to the airport?
You on the phone? Yes, you going to the airport? Yes, you going to the airport? And
you taking me back to the airport because of what? Tell me why.
You didn't give me no cheeks.
Fucking obligated to give you no what?
I flew you out.
What are you talking about? You're lame as fuck. No, you're lame as fuck. No, you're lame. You're lame. Just take me to the airport. Just get me there. Just get me there.
Walking around my crib, titties out and stuff like that, taking showers in my shower.
It's my body. What you talking about?
I don't care. You can't.
I don't have to give you my coochie.
Showers in my
Are you
house.
okay?
No.
I don't have to give you my coochie.
Laying in my bed? No. You're about to get dropped off. Airport.
Oh, I don't even know why the came here.
Look, she didn't want to give me no cheeks.
Out of here. Stop recording me.
She didn't want to give me no cheeks.
Stop recording me, nigga.
Don't fly her out.
Give me the phone.
Watch out. Don't take my phone.
Stop recording me.
No. Don't fly her out. Look, don't fly her out.
Bruh,
She ain't trying to call off no cheeks. I've been FaceTiming her.
This is my cheeks. My ass and my coochie. What are you talking about?
I've been FaceTiming her for 2 months.
I don't have to give you. Just get me there. I don't care. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about none of that shit.
My meat out on FaceTime. She been flirting and stuff. You want a free trip? You
wanted to whip your wiener. I should have put it in the fucking camera.
Okay, I'm about to whip over here and drop your ass up too.
Whatever, nigga. Just get me there. I don't even know why the fuck I came here. I don't even know why I came here.
Why you came either?
You're a lame ass nigga.
Shouldn't have came.
You're a lame. You a lame ass.
You shouldn't even came. You knew you wanted to do that shit. You shouldn't even came. You should have said.
You can't get no coochie.
What?
You flew me out here to get coochie?
Yes, I did.
Come on.
Yes, I flew you out for the cooch.
It's cool. It's cool. You're lame.
I flew you out for the cooch.
You're lame, and I will never talk to you again.
All right, well, you ain't gotta talk to me again. I'm just.
There.
All right, whatever.
The fuck?
Hey, yo, I'm about to drop her ass off.
Yeah, drop me off.
If I ever see her out, don't fly her out.
Drop me off. Don't worry about it.
Man,
don't worry about it.
I think what's interesting about this clip is that if you're a guy, you're going to most likely agree with the guy, and if you're a woman, you're going to most likely agree with the woman. And I would say that it's an incredible yet incendiary trick in the modern woman's playbook that they will expect everything from you, but act as if there's not a thing that a guy wants, or there's not like an even exchange that can be recouped, and they will act dumb as if they didn't know that that's what was going to happen, right? Like, ma'am, he's on FaceTime showing you his pecker. You're in his crib on his bed and you walking around with a towel on. Like, Like, what is you doing? So on one side of the coin, she's right. She don't have to give up the cheeks because we talk about all day that women decide sex. But at the same junction as well, you're just going to feign responsibility of all of the things that he provided for you. And you're putting yourself in a position where he's going to be looking for something in exchange. At the end of the day, men are trying to get the most bang for the least buck, while women are trying to get the most buck for the least bang. It's this modern mating dance that just goes on nowadays. However, modern feminist dogma has convinced damn near all women and most men today that men should not have standards and or expectations from the women that they are paying things for. So because of this, so many men get their wallets taken advantage of while the woman feigns responsibility for her contribution within that matter. Like, ma'am, you got flown out. Do you think he's just doing that out of the kindness of his heart? My reactive suggestion to this brother and my proactive suggestion to every dude that's watching this is that if you plan or intend on flying a woman out, and if getting the cheeks is truly your goal, then receive consent that it's going to happen prior to her getting that ticket. All 19 women that watch this channel probably looking at the screen like, what is MTR talking about? But see, that's the power of open communication. Women who are trying to play with you or trying to manipulate you don't want you to ask that question or be held responsible for the answer within that question, because it relinquishes their power, the power of leveraging sex to get what they want. But I'm all for transparency and open communication. And truth be told, I think a lot of that transparency is what's missing out of modern communication today, because so many dudes think that rolling out the financial red carpet for her is going to get you to your inevitable result, but that's just not the case.
Dropped off.
I don't care.
Watch out. That shit kind of, I'm just saying that shit.
No, you're lame.
No, I'm saying
you're really lame.
No, I'm saying what you did was lame.
What was lame?
What you did.
Because I don't want to give. Because I don't want to give up my coochie to
We
you.
on the phone facing
Nigga, weird. Nigga, you're weird.
I flew you out. I paid for your ticket.
I could have paid for my own shit, and I would not have gave you no coochie. So what are you talking about?
Whatever.
Nigga, no, you lame. No, you lame.
Fly her out, pay for her food. She want to take a shower, walk around in my room.
She's a user.
I can't get the cheeks though. I can't get the cheeks though.
She's a user.
You a thirsty nigga.
Right here, Spirit Airlines.
Get me the fuck out
Pay
of
for your
here.
little ticket at Spirit Airlines.
What you mean?
Your ass Spirit.
What you mean pay for my little ticket at?
He paid for it.
I paid for your ticket to get here.
She's slow.
Who else paid for your ticket to get? I paid for it.
Just get me out this car. Because you're lame as before you fucking crash and burn us. Get me the fuck out of here. You lame ass nigga ain't get no fucking coochie.
Get out.
Whatever. Just
Get out
give
my
me.
car.
Just make sure you give me my fucking confirmation number.
What?
Where-
Ain't no confirmation number.
What you mean?
Ain't no confirmation number. I cancel the flight. I cancel your flight. Buy your own ticket. You make sure it's on the cheeks. Nah.
Yeah.
Get your bag. I ain't get your bag. Here, your bag.
Buy your own ticket back.
Are you serious?
Cool. Go. I'm dead serious. You ain't want to give me no cheeks. You got a deal.
Nigga,
Pay for your ticket.
because you can't get no coochie.
No, I'm saying you gotta go. You gotta go. I'm not paying for your ticket. I'm not paying for none of that shit.
I don't care about none of that shit. You're lame as fuck. You can't get no pussy.
Buy your own ticket. Buy your own ticket. Buy your own ticket. She gotta buy her own ticket now. Fly yourself out. I done flew her ass out. Now she don't want to give me no cheeks. You feel me? I done flew her out. Paid the money there for what? Flights is high. She don't call me no cheeks. Nah, fuck that, bro. She gotta go.
If he was really weird, then why on earth would you get on a plane to go visit with him and go sleep in the same crib? Or be laying in his bed or walking around in a towel? It's oh so convenient. Now he's a weirdo that he wants the cheeks. Dear man, please listen to me. Stop wasting your time, your energy, your attention, and your money on women like this, because women like this have proven time and time again that they either don't want to understand men or care to. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Guys, if you like today's compilation, if you agree with my comments or disagree, let me know that in the comment box down below. Make sure you put a timestamp so I know exactly which part of the video that you were speaking about. Until next time, YouTube, peace.